Hey folks, today I'm in Manhattan to bring you along on a portrait shoot. Guess who with? Hey! Tina, you probably haven't seen her for ages. We've also got Alf, her man, and my wife Kate hiding in the background. So we're gonna go around, wander a few different locations and bring you along and show you behind the scenes of a shoot for Tina's Instagram. Okay folks, in case you don't know who Tina is, we've been collaborating since almost the start of my channel 5 or 6 years ago. Great friend from back in Sydney. She was a model, then co-host. We traveled the world, made a bunch of different tutorials together. She now lives in Singapore. I now live in New York, but we're still in close contact. And if you haven't seen her channel, check it out. She's only put up 300 videos, but she's got 2.5 million subscribers. She's a pretty big deal.
It's my turf. I'm going to show him who's boss, okay? Better watch his back.
So in today's video, it's more of a wander around, friends catching up, me showing her around New York, and us going to eat than anything else. But along the way, I am helping her take some different photos for her to share across her different social media. We're going to go shopping, we go to Times Square, going around Williamsburg, going to the shore, and doing a bit of studio stuff to create a bunch of different shots for her. Now all the shots that I'm showing you here, I've edited in Capture One Pro. I'm now using that almost exclusively and I'm loving the results. You can check it out at the link on screen and below and use the code MATTG to get 10% off your subscription or your outright purchase. Okay, so let me show you what I'm filming this with. Hey Tyson. Oh, she's a good girl. Okay, so a lot of it is going to be filmed with the GoPro. Thank you very much, Tyson. And then I'm also using this guy. This is Atomos Ninja Flame. You pop a hard drive in the back, a battery on there, and then it can actually record what I'm getting straight out of the camera so you can see what I was getting on the Sonys on the day. So I am taking along a Sony, it was actually the A7R III, and I'll be taking along one of my D850s for at least part of the trip. Of course, in my beautiful companion bag. Let's start off with a little bit of camera inception. There's Alf shooting with my D850 and the Sigma Bokeh Master, me shooting with the Sony A7R III, and Tina with her cell phone. That's the cover of the video. Now, I normally wouldn't bring friends to come check out Times Square, but it is good for photos. All the lights and everything is quite a spectacle and makes for some good backgrounds.
Oh my God!
Yeah, they're real showgirls.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it's a perfect day to be like half naked.
Can't come without getting a couple of shots of the American flag in the background. Now I say it was just to get shots for her social media. That's not fair. I was also testing out some lenses. I took some behind the scenes comparing the Sigma 105 to the Nikon 105. This time I'll pass you on if you don't mind. Crazy to think that's the baby in the test. And I did get some valuable posing lessons from Tina as well.
I'm gonna do it like here.
You always do like some looking out.
Like I'm looking for something, like look something.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Always good to say hi to the locals too and test out the lenses in these real lighting situations. So exciting, isn't it? We ended the day at one of my favorite local Japanese restaurants. There we go.
Do you normally put anything on that?
Holy shit snacks. They serve the whole tuna rib for you to scoop out and make your own hand rolls.
I mean, you already have a small head, but compared to the rib,
Do you turn it around now?
There was really a huge amount of meat on there. We made a bunch of hand rolls each. It comes with the nori and the different sides. And then they actually grill the final thing. Of course, we had to get a little bit extra, so some sushi and sashimi and whatnot. If you're wondering why you're seeing Tina and Alf but not my wife, that's because a long time ago she decided she didn't want to be in the public eye, which is fine by me. The following day, we came into the studio and I was testing out the Luxley Cello LED lights, really cool, and got some studio shots of Tina at my apartment before we headed out. I think they were really here so that they could meet Loki and hang out with the cats, but it also gave Alf a chance to try out the Hasselblad X1D, which I think he kind of fell for. Next up, we headed over to Smorgasburg, the weekend food market, to grab some lunch and some photos down by the shore. It's a nice vantage point back onto Manhattan in the background. Really dig this, being able to record the Sony screen or any of the LCD screens using the Atomos recorder. Pretty fun. Next, a little spot of retail therapy for the women. And then we headed to the Heatness. Now this is a, if you didn't know there was such a thing, purveyor of fine hot sauces. And you know it's good when they have to use rubber gloves to serve you the samples. There's some seriously mental hot sauces here. Now this could be what I miss most about Tina. She's willing to try anything and she goes from silly back to being a total pro in no time. And she always has fun with it. Don't try that one at home, folks. Soon after that, I spotted this cool little outside table at an Italian restaurant that I thought would just be perfect for the Instagram style pictures that Tina was after. So we stopped off, grabbed a couple of quick shots, said thanks and sorry to the management, and then headed on to get some ice cream. Yes, we ate a lot in these couple of days. Saw a cool little vantage point here in the glass to shoot Tina with a reflection. And then we headed back into Manhattan to check out the Flatiron area and Madison Square Park so Tina could see the little chipmunks, squirrels, and get freaked out by them because they seem to attack her. And then Tina is just as big of an animal lover as me, so we had to go and check out the dog park. My tours for Friends of New York tend to revolve around dog parks. Some really, really cute ones there. Including this guy, Winston, who loves to play with his bowl. Let's leave it at that. To wrap out the day, we headed over to this cute little area with blown out fairy lights in the background to get some couple shots for the two of them, just sitting back at a park bench, nice and candid, relaxed. And then like the rest of the trip, the challenge was just getting a nice clean background. Finally, we're heading over to the Gotham Comedy Club to watch some stand-up comedy, and we got surprised. Jerry Seinfeld actually showed up. But I thought this road was a nice one to get some shots with the blown out traffic and stuff behind Tina, as well as her pretending to buy a hot dog and having to stand on tippy toes to even talk to the guy. Last shots for the night, and I thought these were a bit too cutesy, so we threw in a bit more classic Tina. A couple of crazy bokeh shots, and that's the trip done. I've seen this dog before. What kind of dog is he, she?
It's a pig. It's an Afghan.
Oh my god. Do they all have this kind of fur?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
are they all skittish?
Yeah, naturally skittish.
Okay, sorry buddy.
That's alright. Have a
What
good
a
one.
cutie. Cheers.
I have the exact same hair when I wake up.
I woke up like this. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys, behind the scenes on a couple of, well, it was more hanging out and eating than photos, but still making some things for social media. Enjoy the trip home. Safe trip. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Sorry it's so hot.
That's okay. Singapore is going to be way hotter and humid, but I'm glad to go back to aircon.
Yeah, first world problems. See ya.
Bye.
I hope you enjoyed that, folks. Please do like, subscribe, check out Tina's channel. You can see some of these photos on her and my Instagram pages. And do check out Capture One Pro. It's a fantastic image editing program. It's faster, more powerful, and gives you a lot more control. Cheers, guys.